Saudi Arabia, the birthplace of Islam and the guardian of its holiest sites, as a Christian country by 2030? A scenario that seems unimaginable, yet one that sparks curiosity and debate. Could this transformation happen? What might drive it, and what challenges would it bring? Join us as we explore this amazing Vision 2030 of Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia is home to Islam's two holiest cities, Mecca and Medina. It has long been the spiritual center for Muslims worldwide, with strict laws enforcing Islamic traditions. For centuries, the kingdom has prohibited the public practice of any religion other than Islam. But the question arises, could this deeply rooted Islamic nation ever embrace Christianity? And if so, why?
In recent years, Saudi Arabia has embarked on a journey of modernization under Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman's Vision 2030. This ambitious plan aims to diversify the economy, reduce dependence on oil, and promote a more open and inclusive society. Reforms have included women's rights advancements, the opening of cinemas, and a relaxation of certain religious restrictions. These changes hint at a broader transformation within Saudi society. Though public worship of Christianity is banned in Saudi Arabia, the country is home to over 1.4 million Christians, mainly foreign workers from countries like the Philippines, India, and Ethiopia. These individuals practice their faith discreetly. Neighboring Gulf nations like the UAE and Bahrain have allowed churches and even papal visits. Could Saudi Arabia follow suit and allow greater religious freedom?
What could drive Saudi Arabia toward Christianity? There are several factors that could potentially lead to such a radical transformation. Geopolitical shifts. Saudi Arabia is increasingly aligning itself with Western countries for trade and development. Greater religious tolerance could strengthen these alliances and attract more foreign investment. Youth and globalization. With nearly 70% of Saudi Arabia's population under the age of 35, exposure to global cultures through technology and travel is influencing young Saudis. Some might find Christianity's teachings of love, forgiveness, and personal connection to God appealing. Cultural awakening. In times of significant change, societies often seek new spiritual pathways. Christianity could be seen as a source of hope and transformation.
But such a monumental shift would not come without resistance. Religious opposition. Saudi Arabia's religious authorities and many of its citizens are deeply committed to Islam. Any move toward Christianity would face strong backlash from conservatives. Cultural identity. For many Saudis, Islam is not just a religion but a core part of their cultural identity. Abandoning it could lead to significant societal divisions. Political risks. The Saudi monarchy derives much of its legitimacy from its role as the custodian of Islam's holiest sites. A move away from Islam could destabilize the political structure.
Rather than replacing Islam, Christianity could potentially coexist with it in Saudi Arabia. A future where both religions are practiced openly might pave the way for a more inclusive society. Such a scenario could strengthen Saudi Arabia's position as a leader of religious tolerance in the Middle East. The global response to such a change would be immense. Some nations and religious groups would celebrate it as a victory for freedom and diversity, while others might view it as a threat to Islamic unity. Regardless, this transformation would have profound implications for geopolitics, religion, and culture worldwide.
Imagine a Saudi Arabia in 2030, where churches and mosques stand side by side, a country that embraces its history while forging a new path of tolerance and unity. This vision, though distant, sparks hope for a more inclusive future.
While the idea of Saudi Arabia becoming a Christian country by 2030 may seem far-fetched, it raises important questions about change, faith, and the future of our global society. What do you think? Could such a transformation ever happen?
If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Join us next time as we explore more intriguing possibilities. Until then, stay curious.